Scream 6, the sixth installment in a franchise going on strong for 30 years. Produced by James Vanderbilt, Paul Neinstein, William Chirac, and Project X Entertainment. That studio name has to be the embodiment of an oxymoron because it just keeps screwing with me. These three lovely people have managed to craft a film so mind-numbingly boring with characters equally as bland and moronic that a lobotomy would have been a better way to spend my evening than watching this movie. With the recently released 7th film, I can only pray that movie is not as dogshit as this one. Starting out, Samara Weaving is at a bar waiting for her date with Reggie. Reggie must be quite the busy man because he texts back nearly 20 minutes later with a casual hi. And this is embarrassing, which had no correlation with her original message. Reggie asks to call because he's lost. Keep that in mind because we're gonna find out in a couple of seconds that he picked out the place!
So this is what I get for picking a trendy place with no sign out front, huh?
They proceed to yap for a while with Reggie trying to figure out where the restaurant is until Reggie poses and asks this question.
Cut through. Is the restaurant near an alley?
Yes, there is an alley.
Oh, perfect. Okay, I'm coming down the alley.
Samara, bless her heart, despite all her forthcoming, she decides to go down a fucking alley with no one else there, alone, to search for this guy she doesn't know. What the fuck? Surprise, surprise, Reggie's a fucking asshole. He leads her down into a pretty well lit alley, surprisingly, and proceeds to berate her for being a dumbass and falling for his trick.
The worst part is, you teach a class about slashers, and you still walked into a dark alley. Alone.
Reggie spawns it from somewhere that Samara Weaving would have definitely seen from her peripheral vision and then proceeds to stab her multiple times and then kills her. He thought she would have learned better from Ready or Not 2019. Welcome to the movie, assholes. Trudging along in this shitstorm excuse for a movie, we meet this asshole. Again, Reggie. Or Flash Thompson. He won't be sticking around long.
Do you feel like an animal, Jason?
But we have to finish the movie.
Who gives a fuck about movies?
The only line that I liked in the movie. And now that Flash Thompson's dead, I can focus on these other characters that I don't care about. Jenna Ortega's boyfriend, Annoying Girl, and the main character. Oh yeah, and Suspicious Girl. Gang's all laughing and having a good time. Meanwhile, Ghostface is creeping around the apartment like a pervert. The core four all receive messages on their phone from their friend Danny of a picture of a random girl being killed. I don't even know who it is. They all hear thumping noises from a door somewhere in the house, and they all stand there like human bowling pins as Ghostface pushes Suspicious Girl out onto one of the other random girls that nobody gives a fuck about. Ghostface, not aura farming enough for this movie, decides to rack up his elo by inflicting a flesh wound upon Annoying Girl. This P100 Ghostface doesn't like randoms in his lobby, so he targets the low elo players first. Grabs random girl, chokes her the fuck out, slams her into the chimney, and then starts stabbing his knife into her belly button like a corkscrew. Meanwhile, the other fuckers are just watching. Jenna Ortega and Jenna Ortega's boyfriend, which I'll just refer to as Jo and JB for the remainder of this video, are going somewhere. Ghostface, just now recovering from his 11-second stun from Main Girl, decides to continue chase. Main Girl gets Random Girl and escapes the current room for another room. Main Girl tells Annoying Girl to check the back room to make sure Ghostface can't get in that way. Ghostface, as usual, being half a step ahead, makes it there first, but Main Girl and Annoying Girl block him out before he can. In the 2.5 minutes of the chaos began, this fucker just now decided to bring out a ladder instead of calling maybe emergency services or 911? Hello? Main Girl argues with Annoying Girl about who should go first on the ladder. Annoying Girl kisses Random Girl her final goodbyes, knowing that she's gonna be cooked soon. And now that I think about it, fuck both of these two. Why the hell are they both kissing and talking when there was more than enough time for them both to cross the ladder? But no, they have to have some type of dialogue. I hate this fucking movie, and I hate these fucking characters. Annoying Girl then crosses the ladder into that random guy's apartment. Meanwhile, Random Girl's being a bitch about crossing the ladder. If she doesn't do it now, she'll die anyway, so why the fuck not just do it now? Ghostface decides to be a dick. Yeah, I know she was hurt, but surely she could have used the last of her strength to jump or do anything. But oh well, she's fucking dead. We continue on with Gale Weathers, who is perhaps the only character I like since she's the only one in the cast with a modicum of competence. At least in this scene, since she's able to hold off Ghostface for a significant period of time. Which kind of reminds me of how earlier characters in the franchise were able to do this same type of thing. namely in Scream 1 and Scream 2. Gale Weathers' boyfriend got pawned off screen by Ghostface. I wanted to provide more context for this scene, but unfortunately online there's not a lot of sources that I could have gone to. Ghostface tries to act tough and intimidate Gale Weathers.
Peel?
Sorry about your boyfriend. All those muscles didn't help much.
They sure didn't. Can you hold, please?
What?
Gale Weathers is not playing with that shit, so she decides to dial back on him. Using the power of a reverse card, Gale Weathers is able to effectively pinpoint Ghostface's location, landing a clean shot somewhere on his body. This Ghostface, not used to fighting against someone with no extra chromosomes, decides to come out the closet and actually start his attack. He stabs Gale Weathers in her shoulder and then tries to finish her off, but Gale Weathers is not having any of that and proceeds to knock him back. Ghostface falls flat on his ass and then tries to get back up and starts crawl swinging his knife towards Gale Weathers' ankles. Gale Weathers gets a critical hit right into Ghostface's cranium, but unfortunately that's all the points I'm going to give her today because for whatever reason she decides not to finish him off then and there. They run around like Tom and Jerry for a little while and then she somehow knocks him out and then gets the knife. And what does she do next? She does a whole wind-up. Why is she doing a wind-up for a stab? Just kill him. You're giving him enough time to just grab a glass shard on the floor. I don't get it. I just can't get it. I'm sorry. Anyways, main girl and Jenna Ortega come through and save Gale Weathers from being packed by Ghostface. Annoying Girl is now on the subway being watched by a new character that I think I'll name Creepy Boy. Creepy Boy keeps staring at her, and the stress from her previous Ghostface attack and now being surrounded by tons of Ghostfaces and other masked mascots are now creeping her out a little bit. The lights flicker and now we cut to Main Girl, who is now being stared down by Ghostface. Jojo's here too. Buff fucker with the ladder now scares off what could be Ghostface. Annoying Girl is stressing out as Ghostface tries to max out his fear stacks on her, using the shitty lights of the subway train to now get closer to her. Ghost Diddy closes the distance and manages to stab her in front of everybody. All these fuckers are right there and they don't see shit. I love this. Ghost fucker decides the risk isn't worth the kill and decides to despawn off the map. We have reached the climax, and not in a good way. This is my least favorite part of this movie. Surprise, surprise, suspicious fucker isn't dead, and Creepy Boy is still here. They yap for a while until Detective Bailey spawns in. He wants revenge on Main Girl and Jail because Main Girl killed his son last movie. He wants to do it here because his son is so viral and he loves scary movies.
Who gives a fuck about movies?
Go figure. Anyways, new blonde girl spawns in, shoots Detective Bailey, and immediately gets bum rushed by Creepy Boy. Creepy Boy tackles her and then shows her his knife, saying,
Recognize this?
and then stabs her. The actor is having so much fun in the scene and I am here for it. Main Girl smashes a brick into Creepy Boy's head, but doesn't continue, just like Gale Weathers. They both fucking suck. Main Girl pulls out the knife that was embedded into new blonde girl's abdomen by Creepy Boy, holds it like King Arthur, and then immediately stabs Creepy Boy multiple times, none of which are in the head, or any critical parts of his body. Like, what the fuck? Why would you leave him there alive? Why? Just kill him, he's right there. He's gonna come back. You know that, right? He's gonna come back. The villains deserve this win at this point. Anyway, she climbs up the scaffolding to the upper floor to meet with Jojo. Detective Bailey, holding a gun, decides not to shoot these two dumbasses and just points at his son to go up there and fuck with them. Jojo slips off the railing due to the blood acting as a lubricant. Creepy Boy from down below was just stabbing the air at her ankles, and then I don't know, he could just like jump up there, grab her, pull her down. I don't know why he's trolling. This family of three has truly convinced me that they don't really want to kill these people, they just want to troll them. While Main Girl's still holding on her sister for dear life, Suspicious Girl comes out the corner and tries to aura farm by scratching her knife against the railing. JL tells Main Girl to let her go, and she decides to trust her, giving her her knife, and then she drops down. JL stabs Creepy Boy in the throat in a way that seems almost sensual. While Main Girl brandishes the gun that she picked up from somewhere, taunts Suspicious Girl about her brother's death like an asshole, and then shoots her in the head, revealing, drumroll please, Detective Fucker! What is he doing? What is he doing, you may ask? Why is he standing there? Why is he not helping his daughter? Don't ask me, ask him. Or don't ask him, because he doesn't even have the answer. He's still in shock. What these two fuckers do next really truly makes me upset. She tries to shoot him. Valid move. She's out of bullets. She doesn't have any more bullets left. What does she do? She runs at Detective Bailey. And what does Detective Bailey do? Which is arguably more stupid. He runs at her with his gun. He probably has bullets, I'm assuming. He runs at her full charge, and then he shoots when they collide and they fall off the fucking rail. Wait. Are you telling me she got up? He had a gun. She didn't kill him while he was knocked out. And she left to go set up a fear tactic on him. Yeah, the video's over.
When I become rich, I'll be sitting in the limo, eating fried chicken and munching on Jello. That's now food from the ghetto. When I become rich, not wondering what I'm gonna be. I'm the truth and all that's what they see. When I become rich.